Nope, not yet. Not canceled yet. It'll happen. Eventually. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lab After Dark. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. And let me see here. I don't even know. I can't find. That's true. That is very true. I completely agree with you there. Let me see. I'm not canceled. See, that's the thing. I'm not canceled yet. Okay. You think I'd have the hang of this by now, but I don't. Brand. Okay. All right. Can I just... Oh, hey, there we go. There I am. Here you are. Welcome to Lab After Dark. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. And you heard it right. No, I'm not canceled yet, but look, people try to do it all the time. You know, the funny thing was after Jay and Granny had their little freakouts, and I hope they feel better. I was getting like messages. People like, I'm calling or I'm emailing Chris. Just like, all right. Sure, he'll get right back to you. I couldn't imagine him being like, talk to me. Come on. It's ridiculous. Yeah, probably. It's just so funny. They're like, Dr. Gary will never go on his show again. All right. Well, good enough, I guess. Yeah, I do too sometimes. I mean, I don't really have like meltdowns like that or anything, but I try my best to not get that upset. And I read this thing one time. It was about like biorhythms and stuff, that when you get like upset physically, like there's this physical transformation in your body, and it sort of it actually takes up to like 36 hours for things to kind of relax in your body. And it's just this like biorhythm, you basically, if you constantly stay angry like that, or just in general, if you're constantly angry, that your body never actually goes into a place of rest. You might feel better, you might calm down, outwardly, but inside you're still a wreck. And it takes a long time for that to sort of go away. And, I read that years ago, and I've always kind of been fascinated by that, because it seems to be the case. I mean, you might sprout a mullet. Well, look, I'm still considering it. I don't know what to do with I haven't figured out what I want to do with my beard. Like, I just shave it at the end of the year or something. I don't know. It's maybe. But, yeah, anyway, so I think about that stuff. So like getting angry like that is just, it seems to, and I've been angry before. I mean, who hasn't gotten angry, and who hasn't, been frustrated and stressed out and all that kind of stuff. But I do think that when a person goes to like scream or yell or, gets very upset, um, then, what the hell is this? All right. I'm not going to get mad. Just kidding. I'm not mad. But I've just noticed that for some reason that when I have been angry before, that you calm down and everything, but there's still this physiological change in your body. Somebody in the chat mentioned the nervous system. I mean, that's really what it is. Please hit that like button on your way in. Linda has been working. But yes, she's doing just fine. Let's see. Which is why a happy marriage is such a blessing. Angry all the time, bad. Yeah, that's when things just really start to go downhill for people. But I don't know. The last time that I was like really, really angry about something, I can't even really remember I can't remember what it was. If it was anything, I think it takes a lot for me to get like angry. People get like when people were messaging me the other day and they're like, these people were talking so bad about you, I hate this for you, and it was very nice and I really do appreciate that and stuff. But like, you got to understand that like people get more upset about it than I do. I don't really care if people say bad things about me. I mean, some of them are probably true and some of them probably aren't. Well, I know some of them aren't because I've heard some of them, and but other than that, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, what am I supposed to do? Just get angry? I can't about me. I don't even know you. Never. We didn't go to school together. We didn't. We don't have history. There's no history there. I don't care. Yeah, there was just people like, I'm calling Chris. Like Chris is gonna give me like some, like a whooping like a principal at the school, or something. It's just so stupid. I bet Chris will never go on his show again. I bet you will. I bet you Dr. Gary will never. I bet you will. You know why? Because they don't listen to the shit that you say. No, like the only people that listen to it are the people that are exactly like them. And I'm not interested in entertaining that kind of stuff. I'm just not. I mean, it's funny to talk about it, but like to get mad, I'm just not going to do that. Give me a second here. But every now and then you come across something. Like I'll play in a minute, and there's gonna be Fs and stuff in it, and it's no, I didn't. I don't think I've ever had a meltdown on the internet. I don't think. Don't quote me on that. Well, I said I don't think. I don't know if I can't remember if I have or not. Probably some sort of. I really couldn't tell you. Does anybody remember me ever having a meltdown of any kind, at least on YouTube? I'm not going to be the one saying the Fs and stuff, and I will definitely warn you before the Fs and stuff start. But I'm not going to be the one. So sorry. I'm sorry if. But that's why we're after dark here. I think what and this has been kind of the case for probably 2 to 3 years, is that whenever I am brought up, the hell was that? I'm a little on edge still. Um, Whenever anything is ever brought up about me in a negative light, even it doesn't matter how old it is, and it's all old. Everything that's brought out is basically old and regurgitated and stuff like that. Really? Oh no. What state do you live in? Now I'm worried. Let me just, I don't know. Like I said, we just got done dealing with a big ass. Let me just make sure everything's all right. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I couldn't tell. Not something I normally hear. Yeah, I don't think it was anything. Active volcanoes, great. Just scare me to death, guys. Like I haven't been dealing enough. Active volcanoes. Well, I've seen you pretty pissed. About really? About what? I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't been. I'm just it's definitely a possibility. Member for 20 months. Gwen, good to see you. I was just thinking about you the other day. I love your guts too, Whistle. Shout out Whistle. Awesome. But I think the channel's called War Damn Eagle, and them, Chronicles, and Whistle, I think are really the clip channels that I like to listen to. They're good. They're good stuff. Nothing shook, but I heard something weird just a little while ago. So people heard things the same time I did. Is that what you're telling me? I'm wearing headphones. I didn't get a text from anybody. Oh God, I'm on Facebook. This is a nightmare. I don't know what's scarier. I'm trying to find out what that was. I'm not seeing anything. Could be the aftershock from my fall earlier. No. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Doesn't matter. I mean, we'll go down with the ship on the air. That's what we do, right? I mean, if we had an earthquake right now, the power didn't go out, I'd disappear for a second, and then I'd come back. It's kind of what we do here. But I'm in Kentucky. I didn't hear a thing. That's good. Oh, man. Yeah, you're just on edge. You're still on edge. Like you just, yeah, but it's just funny because it's like stuff like that's been going on for years. Whenever something comes up there, or, you know, somebody tries to paint me in the negative light that either I deserve or don't deserve, you know, it's not really up for me to decide, and, you know, I don't care either way. Sometimes just knowing is enough, but yeah, people try and drive a wedge there. They're like, oh, I bet Chris is going to be done with him. And I don't know. I mean, I don't really get it. It never actually works. But they'll keep trying. Nothing. So what, we all just heard something simultaneously around the world. Is that what happened? That's weird. I was listening to Art Bell last night, and every time I listen to Art Bell, I get a little nervous too. God rest his soul. Love Art Bell. There are people that get mad that I have people like Dr. Gary and Chris, and I've had a lot of people on my show before, like, that are, you know, well educated, well respected, and you know, I guess people like to work with me about stuff. Like, they like, you know, people like to work with me. So I don't know. Cerise and hissy fit of God. I don't know. You know what? I don't really know when it's from, but let me grab it. Now, like I said, there is F's and stuff. So just hang out. If you don't want to hear, then I suggest you not listen. Dude, so Gary and I, or Gary, Chris and I, we had a show. It wasn't last night. I think it was it Sunday night? I think it was Sunday night. And yeah, man, it was. I had a blast. I had a good time discussing it. The people in the chat, most people were pretty good, but there were some people that were really adamant about, like, you know, calling this guy a hero. And I just, you know, look, you can feel however you want about that. I don't see it that way. I think that what this guy did, he did for his own gratification, not for the well-being of, you know, the American justice system, or whatever it is. I just don't see it that way. Not the justice system, the healthcare system. You know, he's not a hero. Not to me. He's not. Y'all, when they feel the need to bust on a little baby monkey, you know, they're off their rockers. Yeah. Oh, man. Art Bell was like one of the, and another idol of mine. I listened to him for years, and I go back and I listen to his old episodes sometimes, because he was so logical. And what I mean by that is, he had never really had any sort of supernatural interaction, but he, you know, he entertained it and he believed it. He was just a very honest person about it. And, yeah, I really did. I really did, like that. People are just jealous because you attract and have interesting people on your channel. They'll never be associated with, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know if, you know, I don't think that's my fault either. Is it? I don't think so. What he did not alter the policies of healthcare yet. That's what I'm saying. You know, now he's going to sit in jail forever. You know, let's see here. Some folks need to take a sociology course, and not saying to be rude, it's just going to help with understanding how stuff works before you complain about it. understanding the complexities. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to change anything. It's not a new situation. You know, you think that the healthcare system, health insurance companies don't know that people can't stand them and that they screw people over all the time. And it's not like you're not even cutting off the head of the snake. They just replace him with some other guy. It doesn't matter. You know, a lot of the decisions that are made are by lower level people. It happens a lot. So yeah, it's just one of those things that you never know. Who got the member? Who gifted a membership? Mary. Thank you, Mary. And I want to say this as well. Dawn gifted 2 memberships before we started. That is very kind of you as well. I don't know if I get attacked for no reason. I get attacked. I don't know. There are people that don't think that I'm genuinely a good person. And, I'm not going to spend my time trying to convince them otherwise. It's fine. I can live with that. Like I said, sometimes you knowing is really all that matters. And, like I said, it's, I have no the thing is, I don't have any ill will towards anybody, any of these people. They don't actually bother me. But sometimes when you put like me in a title, it might draw a bigger crowd. I don't know. Like if you're going to bash me, I mean, I've seen it before, you know, I mean, it does draw some attention. So that's all I can really figure out. But, they're not really I don't think they're really offended by who I am or whatever, I've been accused of doing. I used to live down the road from Art Bell and Pahrump. Listen to him every night. He was the best. Like I said, if there were people that I respected that had something bad to say about me, and I would probably take that more to heart. But getting trashed by people that I don't know, and by the way, I really don't know what's in their past because I'm only what I'm told. It's not like I sit there and I go, let me see here, what happened in 2015. What happened in I don't do that. It's boring. There's more people than them that know you're a genuine person, Josh. I appreciate that. I hope so. But like I said, it's just not something that I'm willing to beg people to listen to, or please listen to what I'm saying. You're being lied to. Look, if you want to believe that, whatever you want to believe, you know what? It's just not my thing. I'm not going to try to convince you of, it's not personal. And like I said, I personally, I honestly, if you've ever watched me, if you've ever heard me talk about myself, I've never, ever, ever considered myself some great person. Never. I don't think that I really live up to the quality of that. I mean, I wish that I did. I strive to do it. I want to do it, but I don't think that I am. but I think that I try. I think that I'm trying, if that makes any sense. You know, nothing happened. Nothing in particular. Thank you. Appreciate it. But like I hear people on podcasts and on YouTube doing lives and stuff, and what they're telling you, well, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm not this. I don't get to decide if I'm a good person, and they don't get to decide if they're good people. The people decide that. The people that gravitate towards you decide that. It has nothing to do. I am not ever trying to convince you that I'm a good person. You shouldn't have to try to convince people of that. I have had people, that didn't like me for whatever reason. They may have heard something, heard a rumor, heard a fact, heard a story, or whatever it is that they heard that turned them off to listening to the lab or Lab After Dark or whatever it is. It's totally fine. But I've had many people, and when I say many, I couldn't even tell you how many, either emails or DMs or whatever messengers that I get saying, I'm sorry that I felt that way about you. You're not the person that, I thought you were, so on and so on. And every single time, it doesn't matter what they've said about me. It doesn't matter whose chat they've been in, who they've associated with, anything like that. It has never mattered to me. I will always have grace, because I know what that's like. I've felt that way about people before, and I've been wrong about it on both sides. And I think it takes a big person to admit something like that. And I appreciate it. If there are people out there that feel that and I've also had people tell me, look, this is why I'm not coming back to your channel, and fair enough as well. So I don't know, man. I just, people can judge you for your past, and, I guess that's fair enough. But, I was looking back the other day, and I just turned 39 in November, and I was thinking back to when I was like 30, like 9 years. And it's really weird. I mean, not that I'm not a completely different person. I guess I'm just older and slightly wiser, and maybe realize that the people that you should focus on are the people that like you and that appreciate, what you do. And I think that there are more people than not. I don't know. That's just my assumption, but fair enough. But I do think, and I try really hard. Actually, I don't have to try that hard anymore, but like not to cuss and stuff like that a lot, or try to drop the F word. And I don't have a problem with people that do at all. I'm not offended by any of it. It was just that, like, even in my regular life, it became a little much. It just seemed like it was one of those, like, there's a time and a place for everything. I'll tell you that, but, and it's not like I never do cuss, because I certainly do. But I don't look down on people that do it. I just, for whatever reason, thought, especially when my kids were younger, that I probably shouldn't cuss around them because they could go to school and do it and get in trouble and stuff like that. And they never had any problems with anything like that ever. They never did. Thank God. I'm so blessed that my kids were. Is that who I think? Is that rage? Just rage? What's up? I haven't seen Rach Just Rach in a hot minute. Yeah, you definitely should. I mean, but like I said, like nobody. It's not even that nobody is perfect, like, because that just goes without saying. Like, that's not something that even needs to be said. What needs to be said is that, like, people are angry and they want to disrupt your life and they want you to feel embarrassed for who you were or what you've done. And I'm just not willing to feel that shame and embarrassment of something that I did 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. In general, if you think about it, it's the pattern, that, like, I don't think that I've ever done anything. There are things that people do that are unforgivable. I don't think that I have ever done anything that's unforgivable. Maybe there are people that feel that way. I don't think that I know anybody that would say, well, what he's done is unforgivable. And I don't think so. I mean, God, if I had, I just don't see that. But like when I would say, like, unforgivable, murder or I don't know, arson. I have no idea. I'm just saying, just crazy stuff, and I'm just really not that willing to let it consume my energy, especially off of, like, YouTube. Like, if I'm on here and I'm talking about it, and that's totally fine. I don't have 6 or 7 hours in a day to stream. And even if I did, oh my God. But after like an hour and a half, I'm just like, holy crap. Oh my Lord. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Josh got the other side of Dawn. No, it wasn't. That was I'll tell you that I think I know the live that you're talking about, but there were several. But there was one day in particular where it was completely surreal. But yeah, I don't know. But I don't look down on people for swearing. And like I said, it's not that I don't swear. I just, try not to as much. Not at least don't munch and crunch while on channel. I can't stand that. To me, it's rude and messy. No, I don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't. I should start eating chips though. I've thought about that. Sometimes I'll have like a throat lozenger, because when I talk, like I said, I do a different type of show than most, meaning, I talk quite a bit. I don't play a lot of different stuff, and I don't have a co-host. Typically, I do, when Dr. Gary or Chris come on, but 95% of the shows that I do are solo. So sometimes I'll have a cough drop or something, or the Ricolas. Oh my God, I love the Ricolas. I love them. I remember I was doing a show one time and it was live. I used to hate doing live shows, and my voice was going out. So I was desperately, and I mean desperately, looking for a Ricola or a cough drop of any kind, and I had my little bag next to me, and because I think it was on somebody else's show, and I wasn't here. I was somewhere else doing the show, so I had a bag with me, and sometimes I would keep like throat lozenges, and I was like looking, and I couldn't find one. I didn't have one with me, which was a major mistake. So then I start kind of asking, like, this guy's like, yeah, I got one, but it's like, he's like, this is probably like, it's pretty old, And I was like, dude, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Because water wasn't working. And he hands it to me, and I go to like pull the wrapper off of it. And the wrapper, it's like embedded in the lozenge. Like I can't get the paper off of the lozenge. And I'm trying desperately to get it off, and it's not working for me. So what I do is I just take the ends, I rip them off, which was hard to do. And in went the lozenge, paper and all. And, as I'm doing the show, and, I was trying not to talk, but I was sitting there going, and then I just started spitting little pieces of paper out as I was doing the show. Everybody was looking at me. I was just like, yeah, no, it's a really good point. Yeah, that went on for, I don't know, 10 minutes. It worked, though. I had to do it. I didn't have a choice. I knew that I was in a bad spot. I was in a bad spot. Bad spot. It was in a really bad spot, and I was going hoarse, and there's nothing worse than going hoarse and trying to do any kind of show. And I knew that it has nothing to do with cottonmouth. There's this thing that I do when I talk. I kind of use a kind of a different tone. I mean, this is my voice and this is the way that I talk, but I try to speak clearly, loudly, and so people can understand what I'm saying. So I have to kind of do kind of I guess the word would be inflection, like an inflection, in my voice. That way I can be clear and people can understand what I'm saying. Anyway, so it takes a little tiny bit of a toll on your voice sometimes, not always. My voice has gotten pretty used to it. This is how I talk, but I do try to kind of project and kind of speak, it's like singing, an induction of inflection. Rodney or Rod, I hear you. Speak from your lower gut, lower diaphragm register. My daughter had to learn not to go hoarse. No, I've already done. That's what I'm saying. I've done that. It's something that I learned a long time ago, and I do. I speak from deep down, but still at the same time it happens. I don't know why I'm talking about this. All right, so let's just play this really quick here.
Tuned in.
Make sure to hit that like button, please. Remember, F's and stuff. All right, here we go. Oh, let me see. Mary, thank you for gifting 5 Lab After Dark memberships. It's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, Mary. I hate that you tore a meniscus. It's just got to be awful. Would you have to have surgery when something like that happens, or does it just heal? I'm sorry, Gwen. Don't get angry. There's nothing to be angry about. It's all good.
Did Crime Time Buzz, and this is what I caught when I tuned in today.
I'm Jay, by the way, Jaye. crimetimebuzz@gmail.com.
That was literally when I pushed on her video.
Yeah, this is War Eagle.
I got
I'm
this.
Jay, by the way, Jaye. I'm Jay, by the way, Jaye. I'm Jay, by the way, Jaye.
Fake bitch. Did you see her picture, by the way, Crime Time Buzz?
No, I've never seen
Reba
it.
McEntire called. She wants her sketch back. Okay? Reba McEntire said Crime Time Buzz is not allowed to use my photograph.
Reba McEntire is kind of hot. I watch her on The Voice sometimes. I think she's kind of hot. I mean, you know, relatively.
Okay? You're not Reba. You're not Jay with an E.
I'm Jay, by the way, Jaye.
And remember, please do not forget that if you have been gifted a Lab After Dark membership, there is something so cool that you can do. You now have access to all my GeoGuessr streams. Hours upon hours of ridiculous stuff. If you can't sleep, watch me freak out about it. And, you know, maybe I get angry on there.
And I want you to
Private.
And I like puffer fishes too. They're cute.
Intelligence from yesterday. Says 18 hours.
So, you know, you've just been gifted just so much content to listen to.
I have eyes that pierce the night. See, now what I thought of there was like night vision goggles, or I was thinking satellite from the previous message, but night vision goggles or something. I have eyes that
Oh,
pierce
yeah, you had to scrap the satellites because they're not in the sky.
the night, or surveillance that shows, you know, you can illuminate in the darkness, see what's out there. I have eyes that pierce the night. Where others see shadows, we see light. We watch a house with silent grace. In the world of intelligence, we take our place. What am I? Hold on. Sorry.
That's tight.
What am I with a name so sleek? Guarding secrets never to peek. So, good morning, Tracy.
Yep.
Ugh, I can't listen to her anymore. But you heard the
I-
voice changer thing.
Voice changer thing. Oh my God. I think she said that I'm evil exists, and I'm just not. Like, I don't know. Was it evil exists? I'm not, I don't think, I don't know where this stuff comes from. Yeah, I even watched, I'm a big fan of Reba. Little known fact, by the way, about Reba is that she was actually supposed to play the unsinkable Molly Brown in the movie Titanic before Kathy Bates ended up getting the role and nailing it. And the reason Reba couldn't do it was because she had a tour planned and had almost 1,000 employees that she said, I can't cancel because they need the work and they're filming that specific part while the tour is going on, and I'm not going to cancel on, you know, these employees that need this money. So, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get right into Carolyn's Ken.
Why I know that, I have no clue.
You guys ready for
But it's stuck with me. I read weird stuff.
Carolyn's Ken? Let's see where our poll ended up. It looks like about 73% of you. I'll leave the poll up for a few more minutes. But most of you do think that it sounds like her. I'm glad you guys are paying attention.
She is a good lady. I think that's why it stuck out to me, because I was just like, wow. And by the way, Kathy Bates is the shiznit. So she did a fantastic job.
Very, very keen. Very keen, very smart.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that much about her.
Because it's okay to be wrong. Like if it ends up it's her mother.
I've really just been
it's okay
aware
to
of.
be wrong.
I've really just been aware of her for probably the last like 2 months, to be honest with you.
I don't care. I'm not afraid to be wrong.
That's good. It's a great quality to have.
But I don't think I am. But I'm not afraid to be wrong.
Great.
Because if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. That's what mature people do, Jay. Because you ain't like us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
That's culture appropriation. If you're not from the West Coast, you can't bump Kendrick Lamar like that.
All right, let's get into Turlin's.
Who
Wait,
lives right near the clues.
no accountability.
I made the mistake of connecting their address and their name to the house and the location, and that was absolutely my bad. My bad.
It was such a
I think I come up in here somewhere. I'm not just playing this just for fun.
mistake. You know what, Betty? You know what they call you? Betty? She is definitely what the French call les incompetentes.
Somebody's been watching Home Alone.
She is
You're what the French call les incompétents.
She is definitely what the French. Yeah, she's totally reading, and she reads slow, and she uses a voice changer, and she thinks she's got everybody fucking fooled.
Is Betty?
She may have some people fooled, but she doesn't have me fooled. You don't have me fooled, Betty.
We got some OGs in the house.
Had me fooled for a long time with this one.
So, out.
Is that what she tells Delilah too when she goes in a room? She's not allowed. Out. Out.
Yeah, I think she thinks that that whoever this is Betty, but it's obviously not.
I bet she does.
Every day with Jay. So, out.
Sounds nothing like Betty to me.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I have a keen ear for accents and voices. I do them all the time. I can tell if it's somebody like pretty easily if they're trying to fool you with just their voice. Now, if they have an actual voice changer, like, you know, I can't tell anything.
Thank you, Sophia.
So, I just banned her. So, there's our culprit.
Really? Sucks.
Anyway.
Just help a brother out.
There's our culprit.
And even sometimes I can tell just sort of by, you know, the cadence in which somebody speaks or the words that they like. I have a really keen ear for that kind of stuff, to be honest.
Who else is going to talk like this other than Betty? Betty. Thank you for donating cooter ships today, guys. Yeah, she could.
Chris is not allowed on the After Dark channel.
If she strikes me, yes, I'll find out who she is.
I just banned her.
What was that?
So, I just banned her. I just banned her. I just banned her. So, there's our culprit. Anyway, let's go ahead and
I heard it again. There's some sort of interference.
continue
going
our
on.
culprit. Anyway, let's
What
go
is
ahead and
that?
continue.
It's like sounds like a radio waves interfering with like a microphone.
You, culprit. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue.
That fake voice.
We are not
There it is again.
going to be. Anyway, let's go. So, there's our culprit.
I don't even know who is Jay, by the way. We'll shout her out. If they don't like her, then she must be cool.
Anyway, let's go ahead and continue.
I heard it again.
That fake voice.
We are not going to be deterred by the drama.
She said she's not going to be a turd. Listen to this. Listen how her voice
That's not what she said.
changes, though. She's not going to be a turd.
Be deterred by the drama.
She said she's not going to be a turd. Listen to this. Listen how her voice changes, though. When you hear her say, "You shouldn't even be in here every day with Jay," and then she's like, "Okay, we're going to continue."
So there's our culprit. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue.
What the hell?
There's our culprit. Our culprit. I have that much power. Did you guys know that? Hey, Auntie Cheryl. How you doing, beautiful? I have a lot of fucking pull, man. Let's listen to her callers, though. She's a turd. Listen.
Are not going to be
We're not going to be turds. You are turds. Every last one of yous. You are turds.
Let's go ahead and continue. We are
I heard it again.
not going.
You are turds.
Let's go ahead and continue. We are not going to be deterred by the drama. We are going to continue for Sebastian Waindrake Rogers.
Sebastian Waindrake Rogers. Oh, I just want to smack her. I just want to smack that face. It's smackable. It is smackable.
Usually, like when people say stuff like that, like they, like I want to smack that person. That's somebody that's probably never been smacked before. It's not fun. Trust me.
I know I got lots of pull over YouTube. The unadulterated piece of shit.
Whoa.
You are.
I want this to be crystal clear.
And I'm not some Proudfoot Bower Sox cheerleader. But these people are out of hand.
I don't know
So
why. I'm
Betty's
listening.
alive after.
I don't even think my
Take a listen.
beef's
And
with
wait.
her.
Note to be the voice. Why would say their initials? Why would she? Why would she say CP and KP?
Catherine C.
You down. Home is the home of.
Shit.
Let me
It's the wrong one.
let me.
God dang it. I listened to all that for nothing. No offense. God, dude. My bad.
Oh,
I was like, I was waiting for it, man. Oh, God. That's just, that was miserable. That was miserable. Fudge. Okay. Here's, damn it.
Oh, it sounds like somebody whose chatties used to being into in the middle of the night. I can barely pay my bills. I work paycheck to paycheck.
mhm.
I work paycheck to paycheck. I think it's live paycheck to paycheck. I've never heard somebody say I work paycheck to paycheck. Everybody works paycheck to paycheck, but not everybody lives paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, but not everybody does. But everybody works from paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, but this was a big money day, wasn't it? Oh
Yeah, dude, raking it in.
boy, we got the GoFundMe, we got the Cash Apps, we got the Venmos going. He's telling creators, I won't do an interview unless you push these things. 3 creators came out and admitted that, by the way. Not 1, not 2, but 3. That the stipulation for him doing an interview was that they push his payments. And now all of a sudden, he's being sold this big idea of being a big production.
I got to tell you that I have interviewed Seth and I've had Tony on the show, and never one time ever. Shoot, I restarted it. Has anybody ever asked me that?
That the stipulation for him doing an interview was that they push his payments. And now all of a sudden, he's being sold this big idea of being a big production.
Not 1, not 2, but 3. 3.
We're even going to have the president's administration come in on this one. We're going to change bills. We're going to be on the head of fucking news everywhere because we are going to make changes and the political scene. And then we're going to have a Netflix documentary. And Seth, you're going to be golden, boy. You're going to have a homestead and you're going to do all these great things. But Gabby,
You're going to have a homestead. Let me see. Homestead. Okay, homestead is to acquire or occupy land as a homestead, a tract of land acquired from U.S. public lands by filing a record and living and cultivating the home and adjoining land occupied by a family, an ancestral home. I don't know. I don't really think that. I don't think homestead was the right one. It's really not though.
Foundation. We're going to set you up just like them. I'm telling you, he's being sold that dream.
Oh, for sure.
And people laughed. People laughed. Oh, a production? Yeah, get your head out of the fucking sand.
Well, go. Who gives a shit? Who really gives a shit?
To read.
People miss the big fucking picture, you know?
Definitely. I agree with her on that.
Miss the big picture. Oh my God. I researched it. And that is so, oh, clutch my fucking pearls.
Oh no, Justin's catching Smizzoke. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. I don't really communicate much with them.
It's a monkey. Oh.
But because you see a little extra clicks and views and you feel bad for your buddy Seth, that you're going to sit here and put your head in the sand and not call out the ludicrousy that is happening before your
What is it?
eyes? And all these fucking idiots that want to sit there and pretend there's any credibility to anything that is happening? I mean, just look at their team members. They can't even get their story straight. And we're supposed to believe this is an elite group of fucking special investigators.
When was this said? An elite group of special investigators.
None of them were even in Tennessee.
Preach, Granny.
I'm serious. This is fucking aggravating. You know why? Because right before Christmas, I have to give off a $7,000 fucking dollars I don't have to fight this frivolous bullshit because this motherfucker doesn't want any criticism when they're reaching for this production company.
She is fired up for good reason.
And it's bullshit. And let's look at it.
Get some
right
watermelons in chat, y'all.
And Justin, why don't you go drop your monkey some more when you're fucking getting a hard on? Oh, I gotta call Nick.
Yikes.
Who's the green honey? I gotta call Nick. Poor fucking monkey just falls. You just dropped the monkey
What?
that you snatched from a fucking mother monkey. And when are any of these idiots even in Josh's chat? You dude barely gets any fucking interaction. All of a sudden, you got all your little hate bonders in there.
What is it? What does that mean? Are you saying that Justin and Brittany and who else don't show up? Is that what you're saying? They don't show up in my chat?
It's craziness. Like, I mean, I'll go at it with someone. God knows, I'll never stop going after Brotherhead. I don't care if she gets on her knees and we're pins.
Who's that?
Crazy.
Who is that?
Craziness. Like, I mean, I'll go at it with someone. God knows, I'll never stop going after Brotherhead. I don't care if she gets on her knees and we're pins for being such an evil cunt for so long.
Whoa.
I'll still go after her. Just because, quite frankly, she cries really easy, and I don't know, the sound of people being upset by something I've said is almost orgasmic, if I should say that, but...
If I should say that. The sound of people getting upset by something I said is almost orgasmic. I need my inhaler for that one. I'm not comprehending it. So you like making people cry. Okay, got it. That's really, I mean, that's kind of the long and short of it, right?
Nevertheless, almost I don't know, the sound of people being upset by something I've said.
I've said things to people that have made them upset, and I think every single time I've felt terrible. You know that Butterhead, let me see here. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that butterhead is an insult to African Americans. Pretty sure. Even if you call a white person that, I think it is it's a racist remark towards black people because, you know, I think it comes from like, I don't know, my cousin Robert, he's half black and his hair is very curly, and he would put cocoa butter in his hair, and it would make it very shiny. Actually, it's a good look.
It's almost orgasmic, if I should say.
Nah, it's for black people.
That, but nevertheless, I'll always go after her, and I think she's an opportunistic person. Like I told y'all, I feel like she's training right now in case BHB goes to jail.
I know, and then they get mad about the things that I say.
She can keep her online. They are literally so much alike each other. It's crazy. Like, it's literally crazy.
Straight talker, what's up? Justin is saying Sebastian's teacher emailed him. He's a liar. I'm sick of him. What the fuck? Justin, what is wrong with you? Ain't no teacher gonna email you. What is wrong with these people? They just gotta keep making shit up. Isn't it enough that he has a fucking monkey?
You know, Justin's teacher actually emailed me the other day.
Isn't that enough to get people to view you that you have a fucking monkey? If the monkey ain't doing it, I guess you gotta make up fake emails from Sebastian's teacher, you loser. How terrible. Sebastian's teachers aren't gonna talk to you.
I mean, are they under a gag? I mean, I don't know if they're under a gag order or not. I don't know.
Who believes this kind of crap?
I don't know. Josh, Granny started telling she got out of prison. Was jealous of.
I never went to prison. I've never went to prison.
I was reading the chat. Sorry.
Wait a minute. I don't believe this kind of crap.
Josh, Granny started telling she got out of prison. Was jealous of.
I never went to prison. I've never went to prison.
Wait a minute.
I never went to prison. That is slander, Josh. Oh, there you go. Let me add that to my community post. By the way, you slandered me last night.
Oh, Granny's typing away.
All right, hold on. Let me write something as well. All I did was read something in chat, and then I said, no, I don't know if she's been to prison before. I'm not sure about that. If you go back and you listen, to the original, oh shoot. I wasn't actually typing anything. Okay, better. See, there you go. There it is right there. All I did was say, I started to, and then I was like, ah. So then I just started slamming on the keyboard.
Maybe he did hatch a wagon out of his did hatch a wagon out of his typing away.
I did.
Maybe he did hatch a wagon out of his
No, that is my fucking opinion.
Oh, God.
You slander.
Her channel after she got out of prison was jealous of.
I never went to prison. I never went to prison.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
I never went to prison. That is slander, Josh.
All right, it's fine. You've never been to prison. Sorry. I didn't say you did. I was reading a chat.
Oh, there you go. Let me add that to my community post. By
Let me add that to my community post.
the way, you slandered me last night.
Oh, grannies.
So the people that, and I saw Ali say, why are we listening to this? The people that they're talking to are the people that will say, I'm telling Chris.
Typing away. Maybe he did hatch a wagon.
I think I'm going to isolate that, and I think it's going to go on the soundboard. Sorry, guys.
No, that is my fucking opinion.
Oh.
I don't gotta say that every time. It's my goddamn opinion that you are a piece of shit human. Fuck off. Like, for real. Like, that shit's terrible what you just said. Oh, my son is lost. Motherfucker, you don't know that, do you? Because a month ago when you was on this same motherfucking show, you was sitting here talking about how your ex-wife, no longer yours, your ex-wife, gave him too much medicine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chad.
Ah, jeez. I don't know, to be honest with you.
I don't gotta say that every time. It's my goddamn opinion that you are a piece of shit human.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Fuck off. Like, for real. Like, that shit's terrible what you just said. Oh, my son is lost. Motherfucker, you don't know that, do you? Because a month ago when you was on this same motherfucking show, you was sitting here talking about how your ex-wife, no longer yours, your ex-wife, gave him too much medicine and killed him. So how are you so sure? Maybe the more weight you gain, the more chance there is for him to be out there. I don't fucking know.
The more weight that you gain, the more chance. At this very moment in time, I wish that I had a genie and a lamp and 3 wishes, and I would use all 3 wishes to wish that I had never listened to that.
I can't stand these people. I can't stand people like Josh.
What did I do?
I can't stand people like Brittany. I can't stand people like I Am Bear too.
I am Bear too.
That don't understand the gravity of what they're doing.
What did I do?
It's not just like, oh, this Rico's bothering her, LOL. What if I just came out? What if I go and sue Josh on the grounds of Rico?
On the grounds of RICO. You can't just sue somebody on the grounds of RICO. You have to have a case for RICO.
Pass it all over the internet. Try to get it on the news.
Yeah, people like me. Damn. That sucks.
Dude, and he has to spend thousands of dollars to fight my fallacy allegation that he's part of a RICO, which in all actuality just may end up being the case. There just might be an Uno reverse where Josh is part of an enterprise. He said himself he was asked to go live with that. He was on the Green Team show the other night. Josh is part of the enterprise, in my opinion.
What the? What is that? Hold on.
In all actuality, just may end up being thousands of grams. It's not just like, oh, well,
Part of the enterprise.
I can't stand these people. I can't stand people like Josh.
Why am I the first? Like, I barely ever even attacked her, Granny, didn't I? Mean,
I can't stand people like Brittany. I can't stand.
Granny, we could be, I don't have to be enemies, man. I don't know what's going on. She's up for trying to fight some guy called Rico. Original plan fails. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Yeah, look, we can. Yeah, man, we're part of the enterprise. Absolutely. The RICO. Can we get part of the enterprise lab after dark? You know we can. You know we can. And we will. We're part of the enterprise. The RICO enterprise. I'm not like, she's willing. If she wants to sue me, she can. It's going to cost her. It will cost her more money, and I don't have any money, so I don't know what you're going to sue me for. I don't have any money at all. Like, you know. You present as part of their team. Be real. I've never even seen you before. Present as part of your team.
And people like I am there too that don't understand the gravity of what they're doing. It's not just like, oh, this RICO's bothering her, LOL. What if I just came out? What if I go and sue Josh on the grounds of RICO?
Do it.
Pass it all over the internet, try to get it on the news. And he has to spend thousands of dollars to fight my fallacy allegation that he's part of a RICO, which in all actuality just may end up being the case. There just might be an Uno reverse where Josh is part of an enterprise.
Yep. A long-standing enterprise. I don't know who's Gray Pearl. I don't even know who that is.
He said himself he was asked to go live with that. He was on the Green Team show the other night. Josh is part of the enterprise, I
don't understand. Like, I was asked, hey, would you like to do this? And I said, sure. Let's talk.
Opinion. Opinion.
Oh, look, now we're watching me in real time. Did you guys block her already? Okay. Don't. Yeah. There's no reason to. I mean, you could, I don't know. I mean, I would sue me for whatever you want, but like I said, I don't really have anything that you can. I think I've been threatened to be sued before, but hold on. Let me see here. We got, see what I have. I got these glasses and I have this microphone. I have a Zippo. It needs new flint, so probably get that if you win. I have this cloth that I clean my glasses with that you could probably, I don't know, you wouldn't be able to sell it, but you could definitely use it. And I'm not giving up that pipe. That pipe's not in my name. I have a pumpkin candle that you could. The corn pipe's not mine. You'll never get that from me, ever. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I have a little bit of this cup of coffee left. You could have that. I got I have the mic and a computer, but it's not really worth much. It's kind of the house computer. Anyway. Let's see. I don't have any corn dogs. No, I actually have. Well, it's not a corn pipe, but I have. It's not mine because they cannot. Yeah, but this thing I got it for my birthday like a couple years ago, but it doesn't work anymore. And I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't work, but it doesn't. I do have. It's not vinyl. I don't have the vinyl version of Patsy Cline, but I do have the best of Patsy Cline on CD, which is awesome. Well, no, it's just like a pipe that I bought at a gas station. They were selling them They were selling them for $15, and then I like picked one up, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And then I was like, "Oh, it's $15." I put it down, and he goes, "Hey, I'll sell that to you for $2." And I said, "Why?" And then he said, "Because I bought those like a year ago, and nobody has ever bought one, and I have to get rid of them. So I bought it as a gift for somebody. It's not mine. You'll never get it. You'll never, ever, ever, ever get my sister's pipe." Yeah. I don't know, man. It costs a lot of money to sue people. So, and I don't open my mail ever because, you can't get sued if you don't open the mail. And I don't answer the door for strange people. Good luck serving me. I have an escape tunnel. I'm just, it's just not something, I just avoid human contact. I have a hyperbaric chamber. Sometimes I'll just go months and months of just laying in there. But yeah, I don't open my mail. I don't take phone calls. I'm not even really here right now, to be honest with you. And like I said, I don't have anything really. I have a microphone. And yep, I have a bug out room. It's like steel and lead. And I'm really Shay, I'm glad that I saw your comment earlier too. And I'm glad that you feel better after the show. So thank you. I appreciate that. What's up? Kelly O, what's going on? It does. Yeah, I know. I have mental issues like that, but CDs and cassettes. But my theory has always been like, if you get mail and you don't open it, then you never, you may have received the mail, but you don't ever have to open it, do you? There's no law that says that you have to open mail that I know of. Now, if there is, I should probably get up to date on that. But as far as I know, I don't think that there is. So, I don't think you have to open mail. The only mail that I would open is like if I ordered something and I knew what it was. But if some bastard somehow fit a lawsuit into a box that I ordered and I opened it, I would send it back and say there's a wrong item every single time. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have any ill will towards these people, and they can be angry at me. I didn't do anything to any of them. I don't care about their past. I don't care about their future. I don't care about their present. I don't care about the mean things that they say about me. I don't care about the nice things they say about me. I don't care at all. Not even a little. Not even slightly. Not even at all. At all. At all. I don't wish any ill will on anybody, but I don't wish anything. I don't even, like I said, I don't care. They don't really exist to me. Freaking me out here. I'm freaking you out. Well, it kind of is for me too, to be honest with you. I mean, on After Dark, we go where no men have ever gone before. That's dealing with these people. Let's see here. Man, we're about an hour and a half. All right, well, I guess that's good enough for now. All right, let me see. All right.
Yeah, man, I have no respect for a guy who cries on a live stream for money, to be honest with you. It's kind of sad. I don't really have respect for you.
I didn't do that. I don't think. See you guys later. Appreciate you being here. And Mary, let me see. Little Dove. Little Dove says, love your channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dawn, gifting 2 memberships. Gwen, member for 20 months. I love your guts. Got to go back and watch you and Dr. Gary Pink Rose. I don't have it isolated yet. Love your channel, Josh. Appreciate it. And Mary gifted 6 memberships tonight. It's very kind of you. See you guys later. I don't know. Oh, you want the B Tim lab? I got you. That I can do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The lab is my boss. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.